Well, good morning, everybody. The global van event continues. It's time to do North America. So it's mid-September, and we've been back since, I don't know, the end of July, I guess. Lots of maintenance issues. We did almost 30,000 miles while we were in Europe. Put us just at 92,000 on the van, so there was major maintenance due. But I got to tell you, all you Promaster skeptics, 92,000 miles, knock on wood, no failures whatsoever. Minor tighten a hose clamp here and there, just normal stuff. But anyway, we got the 90K maintenance done. Lots of minor modifications to the camper. Things that, in the initial build seemed like a good idea. And then, relocate this switch, put a bracket here, change a shelf, that kind of thing. So anyway, today we're heading to Yosemite. We've got an overnight at Crane Flat up by Tioga Pass, and then drop down the Eastern Sierras, and we're going to do the Mammoth Lakes area. We'll be there a week. It's all about the hot springs for me. We have brought our bikes, so we'll be doing some riding. Hope to bring you some video of the big earthquake or fault, the geologic fault. The San Andreas, I believe. Might be wrong. But anyway, lots of stuff to see. Got out of practice making videos, but looking forward to get back into it. After the Mammoth area, we're going to head south, Red Rock Canyon, which is I think it's a state park, and then probably across to Ventura and come back up the California coast into the San Simeon area. So got to get loaded up. Still last minute stuff to do, but looking forward to it, looking forward to getting back into the van touring. So we'll talk with you later. It's been a long time since I've talked to the windshield. It is about the middle of September, and we are leaving the San Francisco Bay Area. We're on our way. Tonight's going to be overnight at Crane Flat Campground, which is in the upper Yosemite area. We spent a little more than a year and a half in Europe, touring all over the continent, and I don't remember anywhere that there was traffic like there is in Northern California. You have to be so careful and so alert. There's a lot of reckless drivers. They actually make the Italians seem safe and sane. Maybe because there's fewer of them, I don't know. But anyway, we're on our way. First time since we came back from the East Coast. And tomorrow we're heading to our campsite location in Mammoth. And we'll be doing hiking and bike riding and relaxing and enjoying the beautiful Eastern Sierras. Well, we're well out of the Bay Area at the Central Valley. We're on Priest Grade Road heading up into the Yosemite National Park. It's really steep, windy sections, 6 or 8 miles long. And across the canyon, you can see the old Priest Grade Road, which I would just never take this vehicle on, period. So, I don't know, we've got probably an hour and a half before we're to the campsite. And not too hot today, it's just in the high 70s, low 80s. Well, here we are. Something flat campground. How come I can't remember? We're just arrived. Crane Flat Campground. So we left the Bay Area about 11 o'clock. I think it's 3:30, quarter to 4 now. We had some good news. We were able, the refrigerator and the freezer, we can keep the food in because it's sealed, but otherwise all the rest of the dry goods There's the bear box behind us. So, beautiful evening, afternoon, some winds, but no smoke. So we lucked out. We're here overnight and then to Mammoth Lakes in the morning. Good morning. It's the 16th of September and we're at Crane Flat, leaving the campground. And we're on our way to Mammoth. Looks like they're doing lots of cleaning of the forest floor after the season. It's a pretty nice place. Oh, the drawer is quite open.
Okay, wait a minute. Oh, shit.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, very good. You want
Check it out.
that? Yep.
Did you guys make a fire?
No.
All right. And you got all your stuff?
All our stuff.
Need any help getting somewhere?
No, we're good.
Well,
Thank you
have a
very
great
much.
day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
We did get everything in the box, right?
Yeah. So we just got our weather update and we have 15% chance of rain and 15% chance of snow. And again, you know, mid-September, still on our way to Tioga Pass. We're above 8,000 feet. And I love the geology. You know, you can just tell that it was an incredible formation eons ago. No guardrail. During this clip, we inadvertently had the radio on playing an audio book, so that had to go away. This is the backside of Tioga Pass, dropping down into the Owens Valley. A very rustic, rough, kind of a scary thing, you know. There's sheer cliffs and no guardrails once again. And I don't know, it's about 10 minutes to the valley floor. We've made it through Mammoth. We've stopped at the grocery store, gas station, and Napa. Now we're heading up the hill to the campground, see if we can get in a little early.
It's coming up. 400?
And a right turn.
Yeah, this is it. Did you bring a backpack? Oh, God. Let's go this way. Is there check-in?
I don't know. I don't think we stayed here before.
No.
And it's 8,600 feet, so the heater will probably work.
That's good.
How am I supposed to get in there?
Can you just drive it?
It's like in our driveway. There's just enough room.
I think they tell you how wide it is.
After a very cool evening, I think it got down into the 30s. I woke up at 2 in the morning and it was 42 inside, so I turned our heater on. We're on our way to the hot springs. Should take about, I don't know, 35 minutes, I guess, to get there. We're debating on which ones to go to, so we'll go to both that are off of this particular road. So we'll have more of that later. Okay, just to be clear, it's the Whitmore Recreation Area, and the Whitmore Tubbs Road is what kind of comes off of 395. Well, here we are. And I think there's a series of pools. Don't litter. Yeah. Well, we had a couple of detours, but we did in fact finally find the hot springs. So there's a road off of 395 that, and I'm sorry if the wind is gonna play havoc with us, the breezes come up. There's a green church in Brendan Road. I'll correct whatever's wrong in editing. But anyway, then you cross 2 cattle guards, and after the second cattle guard, the road, an unpaved road, veers to the left, and you just got to follow it for Godder's washboard for probably a mile and a half, and it's the third fork to the right, and I don't know, another 1/8 of a mile, and it'll bring you to here. There's seating for 4. Hot water feeds all the time from up there, and there's a little mud pot there, and it's pretty warm, probably 103, I guess. And you know, everybody's good for about 20 minutes and you start to overheat. And there's parking up by the Sprinter, there's parking right here, and this is the premium spot, and it's so nice to be off season, because there was just one other couple here earlier. Everybody's got their Starlink up, so I think they're truly the van life, you know, work from the road kind of thing. So anyway, time for lunch. Well, after the morning dip in the hot springs, it was time to dry everything out and have some lunch. It is amazing with the low humidity, you know, and the dry winds, how fast things dry out. No need for wet swimsuits and damp towels. I don't know how well this will come out, but it looks like we're sitting in the middle of a little mini caldera. or a depression, you know, it's got that rise, you know, in the kind of in the foreground. All right, almost forgot to do this, and maybe I did earlier, I don't know. And I apologize for the wind. It's afternoon in the eastern Sierras. And off comes the towel. But here it is, folks. One of our favorite places. Here's the wind. I have to edit this out. Anyway, you can adjust the water flow for the temperature. There is, you know, 4 people. It's a little cozy. But the view, oh my God. Okay, just to be clear, it's the Whitmore Recreation Area, and the Whitmore Tubbs Road is what kind of comes off of 395. Okay, so Whitmore Tubbs and Benton Crossing Road. Benton Crossing is the paved road that goes out to 395. So now you have it. And here's the green church at the intersection. High elevation, no power. It is today. Today's the 19th, and we're in space 95 overnight because we had to move. But I don't think anybody took our space because most people didn't come here because there was big thunderstorms last night and rain and. So, and my lower back's still a little tender. So we're gonna put off bike riding till tomorrow. Anyway, we're going to Mono Lake today to look at the structures. And we're gonna go by Schatz Bakery and get some tasty things. And, you know, it's the thing about the Sierras in the spring and fall, you know, you never know what weather you're gonna get. Summer for that matter. So we've just gotten off the 395. This is the road to Tonopah, and it's the southeast part of Mono Lake. So we're gonna head off this way for a bit and see if we can find the geologic structures. Okay, so where we are right now is actually where the level of the lake was in 1951. I think it's the Owens River that feeds, that fed Mono Lake. And the Los Angeles Department of Water made some deal with somebody, and they diverted the Owens River that coming in here so that they could have water all the way in Southern California. And then there was a big court battle, and apparently now they can't let the lake get any lower than it is. I'm sure if you're interested, there's a lot of online information about it. But anyway, we're coming to see the structures that were uncovered when the lake level dropped. So when the level of the lake was as it was back in the early 50s, this whole area was underwater, and because of the hot spring activity, as the warm water bubbled up and hit the lake water, it deposited the minerals as these towers grew. So you wouldn't have been able to see them before the lake level dropped.
You guys ever go out where the wild horses are at?
No, we never made it there.
We're gonna actually drive right past there where you would turn off. I went through the loop with them from Bishop House. We go to
I am just absolutely amazed at the brilliant colors today. We're one day before, I think, the first day of fall, 1 or 2 days.
Cool.
Oh, gosh.
The Manasseh tribe that lived here. That's where the name Mono comes from.
It's just a beautiful day. You never know, you plan trips, you think you've got the weather nailed, and then you end up thunderstorms, chance of snow flurries at the end of summer. And here we are on a just beautiful day, the shores of Mono Lake, and the foliage is just incredible. And the end of the loop trail. Back to the parking lot. Really, really a worthwhile place to come. And I don't know what it's like other times of the year, but the colors are just brilliant. We're getting close to the end of the road to Navy Beach. We're all very curious to see what that's going to be. We have these little passing points, but it looks mighty soft for us. Oh wow, look at this. It's a thing. I was going to go sideways over here. I guess one of the ways you know that you picked the right day to come do something is when you don't have to worry about putting your low noise wind mic on. It is just incredible, at least at this moment. We're at Navy Beach at Mono Lake, which, and actually if you just look over my shoulder, back there is where we were earlier. The Tufas, I don't know if you can see them. Anyway, just another view. But we should get thunderstorms this afternoon, and you can believe it, right behind me, that's looking pretty ominous. But for the moment, it's gorgeous. A coyote or a fox? Somewhere down there, Debbie spotted it. I don't see it. Birds are startled. hunting. Well, it's Sunday, and we're on our way back to home via, I don't know, Southern California, kind of. Beautiful day. I think that's Mount Whitney in the distance. We went to the bakery, and there was 1 million people there, and then we went to Starbucks, and there was 1 million people there, but they did a very good job. They actually, if that was the San Jose crew, I'd still be there a half hour ago. So, anyway, had a great time. Lots of hot spring water. I don't know. I think it'll make a great fun video. It's just such a spectacular thing to see. Well, this isn't quite the Central California coast, a little more southern. We are in Ventura at the beach camping, where we got to yesterday about 4:30 because it was a long drive, and we could have gone to Bakersfield and then 46 all the way across to 1, but that's a really kind of a treacherous, undivided road full of crazies. So we elected to take 14, and then I don't know, I think it's 168 through Santa Paula. It was a much nicer ride, and we got to spend the night at the beach listening to the waves, which is always a plus. And in the distance here, we're coming up to Faria Beach, which is another Ventura County campground that we like to stay at. Site number 7, if you can get it, is the one. It's always nice just to park up alongside the beach, and the road gets pretty quiet at night. So I highly recommend it. So anyway, northbound, Highway 101, Santa Barbara through San Luis. That's the route for the day.